So today I am canning Jimmy Dean sausage, pork sausage. And I've done a couple of other videos, and I want to send you to do your own research. Um, I've done my own research. I did about 6 months of online research, and then I got some books on preserving. And this, what I use, is the Ball Blue Book. Okay, it's probably about $10 at Walmart. Read and research the reasons why you water bath can and the reasons why you pressure can. There's reasons why, and it's very important. You've got high acidic foods and you've got low acidic foods, and they have to be canned differently. And so I encourage you that if you want to start canning, I started off personally with jellies and jams. I was water bath canning. It is the easiest way to can. But, however, I don't like that word, but however, to get into the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? When you want to can meat and potatoes and vegetables and things of this nature, you want to pressure can. And so this is the reason you want to do your research. A lot of people are afraid of pressure canning. I won't say that it, didn't cross my mind. It was one of those things, well, what if I mess it up? What if I blow a jar up? Oh my gosh, what if the lid comes flying off? So many different things that, people think and want to keep you away from canning. But let me tell you, once you do it, you're okay. And you know that you can do it. It just takes time, and you have to babysit the canner. You can't leave the canner. So I encourage you to get the Ball Blue Book. If you want this, please go online. There are regulations when it comes to canning. Please look up those websites. I forgot the name of the website. I should have wrote it down. But anyway, I will get that to you. But today, we are canning Jimmy Dean sausage. And let me take you over so you can see. Okay, got it in the pot. I've got 5 rolls of Jimmy Dean sausage. Okay, guys? And 5 rolls will put 5 jars on my table. 5 meals. So you get a pound of meat per jar. Let me set you up over here so we can cook this meat. Okay? So this is hot canning, okay, compared to cold pack. This is a hot pack, okay? If I can get you straight there. This is a hot pack. Our jars are warm and hot, and I'm gonna cook down this sausage. And the deal is with this, and with anything you're hot packing, like if you wanted to do hamburger meat, then what you do is you cook it, and you cook it till it's just brown. You don't cook it and keep cooking it. Just cook it until it's just brown. You take the pink off, and you get it in your jars, and you go from there. And we're going to do that today. We're going to cook this down. And this is great, guys. You can put this on your shelf for up to 18 months, okay? I can go and pull a jar off of the shelf. I can come in here and I can whip up some sausage and gravy over biscuits for dinner one night if I'm in a hurry. You can use this in other things that would call for sausage, whether you want it in your beans or, something like that. So many uses. You just have to think outside of the box. And it's just like any canned meat. Like, take for instance, you get canned meat from the store. Personally, I can my own chicken. I can my own turkey. I can my own fish. So these things like this are very expensive in the store, and you don't know what you're getting. At least when you can it yourself. And I'm not opposed to buying those things. I have those things readily available. But this right here is for a whole meal. I can take this jar right here and have a pound of meat and feed the three of us and still have some left over for leftovers. And that's the thing. You want to eat it, have a little bit for leftovers, but not too much. I would not put this in a quart jar unless you have a big family. And of course it would take more than a roll per jar. But at least I know that with 5 rolls, 5 pounds, I'll get 5 pints. And y'all, this is my little handy dandy Pampered Chef hamburger masher. And it's great for sausage because it mashes it all up. You just have to get that in the creases, get it out. Okay, so we're going to brown this meat up. Okay. And once we get it to that part, it's just me, Thunder. It's just me, honey. It's just Mama. He's letting me know somebody's here. He thinks somebody's here because I was tapping on the pot. He's a good dog. They are a good protector. Yes, I am. So, I was talking to a friend today, and in the past, she canned. And it's something that, you know, we've talked about a lot because we're best friends and we talk on the phone every single day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. And she's going to start canning again. And I am so excited. So excited. I can have a canning buddy. Let's turn this down some because I don't want it to get too hot. Got a little bit of meat right here on my napkin. I can't have that. Okay. So, yeah. So she is, let me see if I can put you up here. So, she is looking into buying a pressure canner so she can start putting away food for her and her family. Y'all, this is a perfect way to take, let's say you don't have freezer space, go and buy you, 4 pounds of chicken, just some chicken breast. Bring them home, cut them up in chunks, and get them canned. Get them on the shelf. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the can, but I tell you what, it'll feed that belly when you're hungry. And I don't know about you, if you've noticed, but things have gotten pretty sad and around here. Prices are out of this roof. They're just out of this roof, and it is hard for people. It's going to be hard for people this winter to stay warm, and how are people going to pay their light bills? So this is the reason I prep. Okay, guys? They're talking about having rolling brownouts, blackouts, and my state is in that list. So I encourage you to look out for that and be prepared. Have a generator, have blankets, have water, have food. Yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cook this down and show you what it looks like right now, and we'll be back. Alright, guys. Okay, guys, we're back, and look at this. Look at this. It smells so good in here. So, I was thinking while I was cooking this down, about my girlfriends, and want to send a shout out. Ruby Roo, God bless your heart. God bless you. I just love you, girl. And I appreciate you. I appreciate who you are in my life. You mean so much to me. And Indie Mom, and you know, this is for both of you. I mean, I just love you both. We have a special friendship, and we have a strong friendship, and I learn each day, and I give of myself each day, and we all do. And I love you, my queen. I love you, my queen. Things are looking up. Things are about to change in your life. Be ready. And so shout out to both my girls, both my bitches, and we're almost through cooking this down, guys. Okay, so my jars have cooled a little bit. They're still sterilized, and you know, but they're just not hot. So I'm going to let this kind of cool off a little bit, just a hair, so it won't be such a shock. And I'm not putting it into hot water. It'll be warm, but I don't want to shock my jars, okay? So this is about where you want it. This is just getting the pink off. I can go through it and see that there's no pink, okay? And it's still on a low heat. I got it on a number 3 on my induction. Yes, I have a stove, but I also have an induction. I cook a lot, so I need an extra eye. And I love this induction cooker. Okay, guys, so we're going to turn this off. Okay, and so I don't have a lot of grease. And to be quite honest, when I put it in the jars, I like for it to have a little bit of that fat cap on it, because that's where your seasoning is, okay, guys? So I'm not going to drain the grease. There's not enough there for me to worry about, right? But I am going to start filling my jars. I was thinking about, too, I have a recipe that I cook. I have to get my debubbler, take that down. Hey, babe, can you bring me my debubbler? But I have a recipe that I cook. It's called stuffed bread. And I will do a video of that. Thank you. So take your debubbler, okay? And let me see if I can show you. Put you down here. Okay, so pack it down. Pack it down. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Got my water. Okay. Got my water. We can start over. Okay, so now I've put the meat in there. Started putting the meat in there. Just take your debubbler, which is one of your utensils for canning. Okay, take your debubbler, mash the meat down. Okay, and put it into about 1 inch headspace. Okay, guys. Press it down. Okay, on to the next one. Just take it. And it's still warm, guys. It's still warm. The jars are cooled off, but the meat is warm. Like I said, I made a mistake. It's not the end of the world, but I forgot to put my water on. So now I've got my water, and we're gonna just go forward, okay? It's okay if you make a mistake. It's not the end of the world, and everything will be okay. All right? Now, go to my next jar. Move my debubbler. Look, guys, this is so good. It's gonna have a little bit of that juice on there. Back cap. Okay. Press it down. Press it down. Get all the air out of it, all the bubbles, all the air. Okay. That way you can fill it up. To the 1-inch headspace. Press it down. Okay. And you may have a little juice, and that's fine, guys. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not a whole bunch. It gives that meat flavor. That's the flavor. That's so loud when it does that, huh? Sorry. Try to pay attention to that. Press it down. Our favorite use for this, guys, is sausage and gravy. Sausage and milk gravy over biscuits. Yes, this is great for that. Okay, guys, I think that's what we're gonna get, is 5 jars. Let's get this pressed down. Move this jar. I could probably put a little bit more in that one. Uh-oh. My debubbler fell. Oh no. Don't forget, guys, to have your little bowl of vinegar. Okay. That way you can wipe your rims, because this is greasy. Just drain that grease off there. You're going to have a little bit, and that's fine. You'll have a little bit, and it'll be that flavor, the good stuff. So press it on down, get it down in there. That way you can get all your meat into your jars. Okay, guys, press it down. And this is to the end. This is to the end. Some more there. Some more there. It can be a messy job, okay? But try to keep your area clean. I'm a clean as you go person. I like everything clean and in its spot. Know where everything is. That's a little bit too much meat right there. Let's get this pressed down. Yeah. Get some more meat over here. Okay, guys. It's okay. Just press it on down. You know, sometimes you put too much, sometimes you need a little bit more. Just make it work. Okay. All right. I have a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that out. Good. There you go. Okay. Just press it down. Okay, now, what's next? Move this pot out of the way. Get my hands washed. Okay, so now we're going to take the hot water, hot boiling water. Okay, guys, we're going to put it in the jars. Okay. Let me dry my hands off. Let's see. Might have to spoon some of this into another one. Okay. Which is fine. Okay. Had to get my funnel. Just let it go down. Put a little water in it. Use the debubbler. Let it go down. Press your meat down. This one's over, so I know I'm going to have to put it in one of these, and it looks like this one could be it, which is fine, guys. This is fine. Let me get a spoon. All we're going to do is take the spoon. Get some of that juice. Okay. Okay, now let's focus finally on this one. Okay. We wanted 1 inch headspace, right? Get your juice down there, press it down, take the bubbles out. It gets a little greasy, y'all, but that's okay. You want to do it right. Take it down. You want it 1 inch headspace, okay? Okay, that one's looking good too. Yeah, okay. And it's not much water because that meat is packed in there pretty well. So, you know, but you can see the bubbles whenever you take that debubbler. move that meat around in there, then bubbles, the air bubbles, the air pockets will come up, and that's good. That's what you want. Making sure it's 1 inch headspace. Take it down. All right. Easy peasy. A little greasy. A little greasy. But easy peasy. And oh so yummy. Okay, next jar, take your debubbler, get them air bubbles out. It takes time, guys, but it is so much fun. And the payoff makes you feel so good, you know? Really does. It's an easy skill to learn. It really is. You know, and if you don't want a can, there's other ways that you can, you know, prep for your family. Maybe you've got freezers, you know, maybe you've got a place to have a pantry, you know, something to put canned goods back, sugar, flour. Okay, just fill it up to 1 inch headspace. Okay, 5 jars. Let me wash my hands, and we will get our vinegar and clean our rims. Alright, now I've got my lids right here, but I want to take my vinegar and go around the rims. Get that grease off of there, okay? Look at that. You think there's no grease, but there is. Go around. And even though you used your funnel, just make sure they're clean. And don't burn yourself on the hot water that I've left sitting here like a crazy lady. Okay. Get this. Yummy, yummy. Jimmy Dean. And the jars. 5 more meals that we didn't have. Would have been in the freezer, but this makes it so much easier. Yeah. Okay. Let's get these lids on. I've got my canner, my pressure canner ready. Put these on, fingertip tight. You want to go through, put them on, and then go back through and tighten. You don't want them tight, but you want them tight. A happy medium. Finger tight is where you can take it with just your fingers, okay? It's still tight, but you can take it with your fingers. All right, let's put these in the canner. Right? Just come with me. Put them down in the canner. Let me set you up over here. Four and 5. Now, always, like, you know, put them out. That way they're not just jammed up, you know, together. And let's get the lid on. My canner is already warm. I've got warm and hot water in my cans, in my jars. Put the lid on. Now, it's time to crank the heat up. We're going to crank this heat up. Okay. You leaving, Mom? It's that time. We're going to crank the heat up, and we're going to let this come to a steady stream of steam. And then I'll be back and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, we're back. And all of the pressure has went out. Okay, 0 pressure. And this top has went down. It's all the way down. And now we can take this off, okay? You don't want to remove this until all of this is down. It's been sitting for about an hour, okay? I'm going to sit you right here so you can watch me open it. Open it, unlock it, and then lift it away from your face, okay? Because that steam's going to come out. Uh-oh, sticking a little bit. Get off of there. Okay, now, usually I don't have to struggle like that. I don't know why that just happened. Of course, I'm videoing, so of course, yes, if anything's going to go wrong, it'll be today on this video. Okay, so we've got 5 jars. And look at that, it's still bubbling. Look at that. So we're going to take it and put it over here. I have a nice, look at that, beautiful. That is gorgeous. Meat in a jar. £5 of Jimmy Dean sausage, 5 meals. Okay, guys. Oop, and you can hear them popping and sealing already. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, we're going to let these sit for overnight, up to 12 hours. Leave the rings on them, okay? After 12 hours, you're going to remove the rings and wash them and put them up. Do not put your rings back on it. You're just going to leave the sealed lid on the jar, okay? To test your jar, to make sure it has sealed properly, after you remove the ring, lift it up by the lid a little bit and make sure it has sealed properly, okay? If by chance it has not sealed properly, you can put a lid on that and just use it within a couple of days. Put it in your refrigerator, use it in a couple of days, or use it that night. Store these in a cool, dry spot, and it keeps up to 18 months. Okay, guys? And do not stack. Do not stack your jars. All right? This will create a false seal. So, this is Honeybee's Homestead pressure canning Jimmy Dean sausage, and it is 3:15. So, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a good week.